Good morning and welcome to 20MinHop. I am Sean and I'd like to welcome you on this flight from Marshfield, Wisconsin to Central Wisconsin Airport in Wisconsin. It's going to be a very quick flight. However, the weather conditions this morning are pretty crummy. We got pretty low skies, so we're actually going to fly this IFR. And let's get the information up here so we can talk about it. So Marshfield to Mosinee, 24-mile flight, 8.4 minutes. I already got my frequency set for Marshfield. We're going to be contacting Minneapolis Approach or Minneapolis Center as soon as we're off to activate our IFR flight plan. And then coming into Central Wisconsin, the tower opens at 5 a.m., so we're good there. And winds right now are favoring runway 17. So we're going to I'm going to request the RNAV approach for runway 17. That should be it. So let's get things started here and we'll get on our way.
Parking brake. Set.
Brake set.
Control lock. Remove.
Removed.
All switches. Off.
They are off.
Utility door. Secure.
It's closed.
Static pressure button. Unobstructed. ELT. Armed.
Good.
Control surfaces. Check.
And that's the pre-flight inspection, so we'll go before starting checklist. Seats, seat backs, seat belts, shoulder harnesses are good. Parking brake is set. All avionics are off, circuit breakers are in, landing gear handle is down, circuit breakers are in, landing gear handle down, flaps are up, cowl flaps are open, all switches are off, electrical trim switches on, fuel selectors
seat belts and
on
harnesses
both, battery
secure.
alternator switch on.
Parking brake set. All avionics off. Circuit breakers in. Landing gear handle down. Flaps up.
Channel lights on. Climate indicators are good. Starting engine checklist. Extra full rich. Prop is on high. Throttle the full. Auxiliary fuel pump on. Fuel flows good. Fuel pump off. Throttle to quarter. Alright. Air begin on. Clear prop. Prop started. Engine start by 22. Alright, throttle 1000. Avionics are on.
Magneto start switch. Start, then both after engine fires.
Check.
Throttle, 1000 to 1200 revolutions per minute.
Check.
Oil pressure, check.
In the green.
External power, if used, disconnect.
Use that.
Alternator switch, on, check for charging. All engine indicators, check. Starter energized light, if installed, check.
And that's
Mixer,
charging.
idle cutoff.
And we don't need that.
Throttle,
Skip.
open. Checklist complete.
Alright. All indicator lights are out. Good brakes. Clear on right. taxi diagram real quick. Alright, so taxi up to 1-6 back taxi. Just do our run up right here. Let's just use the ASOS real quick. 26425.
Kilo, Mike, Foxtrot, India, automated weather observations. 10, Zulu. Wind 212 at Niner. Visibility 8. Sky condition, few clouds at Niner 100. Ceiling 1,500. Overcast.
Okay, it's here 2-1 now, so. Okay. Alright, so we'll take 2-1 then. Brakes check, avionics, lights. Temperature was 290.
Seat belts and harnesses. Check.
You're good?
Parking brake. Set.
Holding the brakes.
Radios. Check.
Radios are good.
Engine instruments. Check.
In the green.
Flight instruments. Check and set.
They're set.
Starter energized warning light. If installed. Not illuminated.
Not illuminated.
Throttle. 1,700 revolutions per minute. Propeller.
Exercise the prop. There's one. There's two. And three.
Propeller. Exercise. Then high RPM. Magnetus. Max 150 revolutions per minute drop. Max 50 revolutions per minute div.
Makes. Alright, I gotta fix that. Left make check. Right make check. Idle.
Magnetus. Max 150 revolutions per minute drop. Max 50 revolutions per minute div. Aileron trim. Neutral. Elevator trim. 3 masculine ordinal nose up.
Okay, it's set to 6 for
Flaps
single pilot.
up. Doors and windows. Secure. Flight
They're
controls.
secure.
Proper direction. Free and clear.
Good on
Mixture.
the,
Instruments. Check.
good on the right.
Checklist complete.
Flaps up, doors are the secure. Flight controls are good. Check the boundary. Alright, forward and after good. Okay, instruments. Going off runway 21. Alright, taxi up to 21. Call taxi time. $5:34. So, as the title of our episode today reads, this is the airport I got my private pilot certificate at. And I did that back July 1998. So, I was trying to do the math the other day and I said it was 20 years. It's not. We're in 2020, so it's been 22 years since I got my private pilot certificate. Flew that check ride with Duffy Geyer and watched the last episode from Wisconsin Rapids to Marshfield for a little bit more of the backstory about that. But it's always been my dream to come back to Marshfield and fly to the place I got my certificate, and this is the first time that I've done it in an airplane or in the simulator, so very cool to be back. Alright, coming up on runway 22.
Approaching runway 23.
Okay, brakes. Mixture is back to full rich. 1000 RPM, car lights on. And takeoff checklist.
Power. Set.
B2700.
Brakes. Release. Landing gear. Retract after positive climb. Airspeed. Establish desired climb speed. Checklist complete.
Checklist complete. Marshfield traffic, Bonanza 9092 Tango taking runway 23 for departure. Marshfield. Clear on the left and clear on the right. Sync to runway heading. Alright, here we go. Takeoff time is 5:38. Airspeed's alive, engine instruments in the green. Rotate at 64. 64 rotate. And here comes up. And Marshfield traffic, Bonanza 9092 Tango, left turnout for east departure Marshfield. Yeah, let's approach our departure center up here. Minneapolis Center, good morning. Bonanza 9092 Tango is 3,002 miles east of Marshfield at 3,000, and we're Bonanza at 836 IFR to Minneapolis, ready to copy clearance.
Minneapolis Center, November 9092 Tango, 3 miles south of Kilo 911 PS, request IFR.
It's about 3157. Left 045 to 3000. Left 085 to maintain 3000, expect GPS 26 approach, Bonanza 9092 Tango. Left 055, Bonanza 92 Tango. So definitely got a little test saturated there with the barrage from ATC. Typically in a real world environment, they're not going to hit you like that with this heading, this heading, this heading, and stuff. I didn't even repack my clearance correctly. So it would have been Bonanza 9092 Tango cleared him Central Wisconsin Airport as filed. Squawk 3157. Alright, so we can get our cruise checklist. It's cowl flaps closed. Fuel flow. Right 085, 90 Tango.
Destination ATIS is 127.45.
frequency 6. Touchdown zone will be 1260. Feet will be 1760. Doing the RNAV, GPS runway 26 approach. The procedure's loaded. We got frequency set. Vectors for runway 26. Maintain 3,000. Descend down to 1510 3/4 of a mile. Don't have the runway in sight. Then we will go around. This approach procedure will be climb to 3,000, direct lead and hold. Alright, so there we are on the chart. Maybe the CC way. It's about 11 miles. Let's do our checklist here. Altimeter is set. Cowl flaps are closed. Power is set. Mixture is set. Descent checklist complete. Before landing checklist.
Seat belts and harnesses fastened.
Secure.
Seat backs upright.
Secure.
Fuel selector valve fullest tank.
Around fullest.
Cowl flaps as required.
They are
Mixture,
closed.
full ridge or as required.
As required.
Landing gear down and check.
Deferred.
Landing and taxi lights as required. Flaps full down.
All lights are
Airspeed
on.
establish normal approach speed.
Left 055, 90 Tango. The aircraft slowed down. Right, 085, 90 Tango. Alright, altimeter set. I'm just going over an acronym that I learned in my instrument training. It's called the ATM Mice ASAP, which each letter stands for something that you should do for your briefing, so I'm just trying to remember. It's been a while since I did it. You brief the approach, you have your frequency set, talk about the missed approach, make sure your micro beacons are on, ID the, if you're flying Alice, ID the nav aids, make sure your course is set, decide what kind of entry you're doing, and then there's three things, the A and the S and the A, and then the P is the pre-landing checklist. So I'll have to review that again. First notch of flaps. So let's turn inbound, that'll activate the approach. Left 050, Nancy 9 Tango.
Turn left heading 050.
Left 355, Nancy 19 Tango. 257 to Zycug. White arc. Just match the flaps. Sweet home, Wisconsin. Left 305, 92 Tango. Approach. Left 280, sending maintain 3000, and contact tower on 11975, Bonanza 92 Tango.
Tower on 119.75, 92 Tango.
be all slick with my lower screen and just completely screwing me up. Okay, there we go. Central Wisconsin Tower, Bonanza 9092 Tango, 10 miles east, inbound, GPS 26 approach. Fly straight in, runway 26, Bonanza 92 Tango, 9092 Tango. Speed bag. Full rich props full. So 3000 to TT. $604. Maybe a little bit more aggressive here on intercepting TT.
Landing gear, down and check. Flaps, full down. Airspeed, establish normal approach speed. Propeller, high RPM.
High RPM.
Checklist complete.
Checklist complete. Okay, 1 mile to TT. Clear land, runway 26, minutes and 9092 Tango. Alright, we descend down to 1940 here. Throw myself off that. And disconnect autopilot here. Here we go.
Short final runway 26.
Fast. Loose. A little bit extra airspeed. 1.9 Bonanza 92 Tango. Alright, downtime is 6:11. Sort of make sure the proper 1,000 account for absolute failure after the check was complete. And we will fork off central ground. Good GSX to Perkis. And we'll go. Let's do ramp 2. Don't need any. Alright. Taxi later. Well, my frame rate's bogged down again. They're holding really well until broke out on visual there. So, and I mean, it could be that the Coronado airplane is just so heavy, graphics-wise, that might be part of the trouble as well. Alright, the Marshaller. Shutdown checklist. Good after landing. External flaps down low. Alright, shutdown checklist.
Brakes. Set. Electrical and radio equipment. Off. Throttle. Closed. Mixture. Idle cut off.
Good. Electrical equipment off. 4027 flight time. And that's IFR for you. Right. Okay, electrical equipment off. Get stuff on. Make sure I don't cut off. Makes her off.
Mixture. Idle cut off. Magnetic start switch. Off. Battery and alternator switches. Off. Control lock. Install. Wheel chocks. Install. Parking brake. Release. Checklist complete.
Alright, checklist complete. Well, welcome to Central Wisconsin on a very rainy and cold day. But that is summer in Central Wisconsin, so you never know. It could be beautiful or it could be rainy and cold. This is one of my all-time favorite airports. It is where my grandparents lived nearby, and so when we were little, this was the airport we would fly into. Believe it or not, Republic Airlines used to fly DC-9s into Central Wisconsin. Looking out the window here, you can see there's a couple 737s, not accurate. It's all regional jets now serving Central Wisconsin, but Delta, American, and United do service Central Wisconsin with regional jets. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the flight. Today is 20MinHop. Tomorrow, or on our next segment, we will be flying to Stevens Point, Wisconsin, which is about 24 miles from here, and hopefully the weather will be better. Thanks very much for flying with me, and I hope you enjoyed our flight today. For the 20MinHop, I'm Sean. We'll catch you in the next one. So long.